3 of the worst dating advice out there. Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. Before we start, please like and subscribe, and don't forget that you can have free chapters of my femininity guide by checking the link in the description box. So today I want to talk about the worst dating advice that I saw on YouTube from other dating coaches. But before I start, I want you to tell me the worst dating advice you've heard. So yeah, the first dating advice that I'm against is, if he's shy, it's okay to initiate with him. And I want to tell why I'm against this advice. Listen, if he's shy and you're amazing, don't you think that you deserve a man who takes the time to hire a dating coach to help him overcome his shyness? Don't you think that he can take the time that you're taking to become the most feminine woman ever, to become better as well? If you are putting effort to be the most amazing partner, you can have the same standards for your man, right? So if he wants a woman of your caliber, then he needs to put in effort to have you. And I want to explain more why I don't want you to initiate with the man even if he's shy. So listen, it's not because he's shy that he's now asexual. Okay, this has nothing to do with being asexual. If he's shy, then it's just about things that he needs to work on himself. Maybe it's a low self-esteem issue, or he thinks that he's gonna bother you or anyone when you approach his wall. It's not really your problem actually. He needs to deal with it. But the reason why I don't want you to initiate with men is because they need to initiate with you to fall in love. And in my other videos, I explained how men fall in love, and you need to understand that you need to have some sort of friction. It needs to be hard for him to get to you. And it's not about playing games, and we go over it in my programs, but he needs to feel like, okay, getting her is hard, and feel that stress actually of chasing you. Because again, when men fall in love, it's not about butterflies at all, it's about stress. They have an epiphany, like, oh my god, I really like her, and they start to feel stressed because they feel like they're gonna lose you. You see, this is how it works on their end. And for us women, it's like, oh, I love him, and it's all up, and we are more romantic. But for them, it's really about stress, and it's about not losing you, basically. And yeah, so this is why it's important for you to get him to chase you. This is why when you initiate, you already let him know that you like him. So if you like him already and he knows it, then he doesn't have to do anything to have you. And in many cases, actually, when you think that the guy is shy, it's not that he's shy, he's just not interested. So this is something that you need to be aware of. Even if he's interested and he's shy, you need to understand that the man who is for you as a feminine woman is a man who will put in the work to be with you. If he needs to hire a coach to date you, he will. Okay, if he needs to go to therapy to date you, he will. Okay, and honestly, today we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Facebook. He can find you, and many men are less shy via text. So he can send you a DM, he can answer your stories, and then ask you out if he sees that you answer. You see, so it's not that hard. And it's true that men fear rejection because it's not pleasant, you see, to be rejected. But when you reject them via social media, via text, it hurts them less. In real life, it's true that they fear rejection, to approach you like that, where there is a lot of people around them. In that case, yes, they're gonna be shy to approach in some cases, in many cases actually, if there are a lot of people around you. But if they have you on Instagram, they know your name, it's easier for them to interact with you without being like, okay, he's gonna reject me. So you see, the second advice I'm against is asking him, what are we? So you see, many women think that it's okay for them to initiate that conversation, but it's not okay, because if you do, it means that you are falling for him. And you see, if you are falling for him first, it means that it's already over, because it means that you were in your masculine energy. For a man to fall in love, you need to remain in your feminine energy, and he will fall in love first. Many women ignore this, but a man falls in love first when you played your card right. So if you didn't fall in love first, then it means he's not in love at all. Okay? So yeah, there is that. So what do you need to do if you need clarification around the relationship? Well, you need to understand that a man, when he's in love, he will be the one initiating that conversation. Okay? It's something that you need to accept, because that's just how it is. If he has invested money, time, energy in you, and you were hard to get, and you were a true challenge, and you were, stimulating him all the time, then you will fall in love. That's just law. So you need to learn how to do it, and this is what I teach in my programs. The other advice where I'm against is where those dating coaches are telling women that they should sleep with men when they have a connection. You see, having a connection means nothing. The only thing you need to understand is we are committed, we are together, he's in love, and that's it. Okay, if he's not in love, there is no relationship, and if he's not in love, there is no guarantee that's gonna fall in love after sex. And it's actually dangerous for you as a woman, because many women fall in love after sex, because when the sex is great, you release a lot of chemicals that make you bond with the guy. And for men, it's the opposite. When they sleep with you and they didn't bond with you enough outside of sex, they will be actually turned off by you, and they will want to chase other women. So you need to be extremely careful. So if you want a relationship and you want commitment, sleep with men only once they are your boyfriend. And to know if they are your boyfriend, it's not when you feel like they are your boyfriend, it's when they tell you, now you are my girlfriend. Okay, I love you, now you are my girlfriend. And for men, if there is something that is clear in their lives, is who is my wife. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.